there are a lot of very upset people out there right now with the upgrade to GPT-5 being pushed on to everybody, and people are fighting to get access to GPT 4.0 back. This guy here even said that they had it in writing that they would still be able to get GPT 4.0, and then lots of people in the comments saying that, GPT-4 is better, and it's what they need. And I've seen it all over Facebook, I've seen it all over X. Everyone's saying that they're not happy at the moment. Um, OpenAI saying it's teething problems. Everyone generally really upset. There is a way, however, you can get GPT 4.0 back. And that's the whole point of this next minute of this video. And then you can decide if you want to go away and do this or not. So this is what the free version of ChatGPT currently looks like. You've got introducing GPT-5, and then you can't get back to 4 at the moment. So if I go up here, click on this, I can upgrade, or I can just use ChatGPT. I can't get back onto the previous model. So what you need to do is you need to use a tool that gives you access to multiple models. I'm going to show you a couple of options right now. So this is the first option. I'll leave links to all of these down in the description. This is Pickaxe. Now I use Pickaxe because I can make my own GPTs within this. I don't have to pay for ChatGPT and then pay for Claude and then pay for all the other models. I can get all the models in one place, and then I could just pick the best model for me. Not only that, but I can test the models against each other without having to open all of them together. So here I have a local newsletter content calendar that I am creating. I have here the prompt that I have designed, and this is going to write a month's worth of content for me. So this is what the dashboard of Pickaxe looks like, and it's very similar to the other tools that I'm going to show you as well. So you've got options, but I've got the prompt there. I've got all these different things that I can change about it. So I can add a knowledge base, I can add actions, I can convert things into PDFs, I can add in Google search, I can connect it to an NCP server, which is something I do quite regularly as well. Loads and loads of different things that I can do with this. If I go back a second, what you're looking for within these tools is you're looking for a button that says AI model. Okay, so you can see here in Pickaxe, we've got image generation, we can turn on Copilot, we can allow users to upload files if you want to let them analyze. But this is the bit I want here. So I can pick GPT-5 if I want to, or what I can do is I can pick any of these other models. So I can actually select. So even though I've lost the option to do it within ChatGPT, I haven't lost the option to do it altogether. And I've got access to Gemini, DeepSeek, Minstrel, Claude, Grok, and Llama as well. And like I said, I can just type in here what I want. So like give me a content calendar, or give me content for September, and then I can pick whichever model I want, hit enter, and it will do exactly that for me. And then I can just change models. So let's say that I want to try Claude, and then I would just hit enter, and then it would produce the results for me. I can analyze that, and then I would just go in, I click over here, I'd pick a different model, and then I'd ask it to do it again. And then if I'm creating this GPT for a client, so for example, when we work with local newsletters, they want to save time, or any newsletter, to be honest, what we'll do is we'll say to them, right, well, we can build you a GPT to help you with X, Y, Z task. We can test it out and we can change model to model based on the type of tool that we are producing for them. So you can see this has produced all of this, and this is the content calendar for them. And then they can sort of use all of this information, and then you can sort of get it to download as a PDF or whatever kind of actions you want to add on. But this is the key part here, that I can actually pick the models, and I could ignore GPT-5 completely and pick the best model for the task that I want to do, because I know which models work best for the particular task that I'm trying to do. Now, I did say I give you a couple of other options on this because you might not want to actually use Pickaxe. AppSumo currently have a lifetime deal on Qualoba, and this one is $69 for a lifetime deal, and you can do exactly the same thing with this one. You can see here you can select the model you want, you can name the agent, and then you can get it to do things for you. This one does more than Pickaxe at the moment, but Pickaxe are going to go through some upgrades, so you might want to compare the two of them. But all you have to do on this page, as I said, the link's in the description. You can just decide how many credits you want, what you need to do, and buy the license you want. And then, as I said, it's a lifetime deal. And Poe is another one as well that you can test out that does exactly the same thing. You build yourself a little custom GPT or agent within it, and you can see that you have got all the different models that you want to be able to test out, and you can just move between them, and you can build your custom GPT, your tool within this, and you can charge for them as well. So I believe this one here is more along the lines of building it for you. You create a workspace to do your jobs, and then Poe and Pickaxe are more along the lines of you can build them for yourself, yes, but then you can also monetize them on the back end, so you can charge for usage. And so that's one model you can use with clients. You can say, right, well, we'll build you the tool. It's like $100, $500, $1,000, whatever, to build the tool, and then you pay X amount a month in order to be able to access it. So that's one way for you to work around. If you don't want to be using GPT-5, then you could use one of these tools. If you don't want to go for a paid one, I'm pretty sure Poe has some usage where you could be able to access the old models for free. Memory is going to be your issue, because it's not going to have all your memory from ChatGPT, but it might be the solution that you're looking for.